What I do, Stop Boy D, blockchain finance and value. Like and subscribe and like. So I'm going to get into this news here. I've got XRP. It's part of my portfolio. I just want to speak on it. So attorney claims Ripple versus SEC verdict may take 2 more months. Okay, and I'm gonna talk on all this verdict stuff here. So, crypto enthusiasts, developers, and crypto firms eagerly await the Ripple versus SEC ruling to determine the next direction for the industry. Notably, legal professionals in the crypto industry predicted that the case would round up yesterday, the 31st of March, following Judge Torres' ruling, but it didn't happen. Instead, the attorney representing thousands of XRP holders, John Deaton, had negated the deadline. So attorney John Deaton took to Twitter to clarify that March 31st wasn't a deadline for the judge's ruling. In his words, there is no certainty of when the judge will decide. It might occur in the next 30 days or 60 days. Deaton also stated that the Civil Justice Reform Act of 1990 mandates the U.S. Court's directors of the Administrative Office to prepare a semi-annual report covering the district court motions queued for ruling for more than 6 months. As such, the summary judgment doesn't fall under the category as it had only been pending for over 3 months. However, Deaton disclosed that Judge Torres usually issues a summary judgment within months of a Daubert expert decision. The decision could impact the entire crypto industry. So the crypto community has been on the edge awaiting the court ruling on the case. This is due to the many implications of the decision for the entire crypto industry. The SEC has been pushing to regulate crypto, and winning this case could enable it to actualize further plans. Moreover, if the Commission succeeds in classifying XRP as security, many other assets and some aspects of crypto operations will fall under its jurisdiction. Moreover, if the SEC wins, the US Senators Cynthia Lunis and Kirsten Gillibrand proposed legislation in June 2022 may also push through. Such a law may empower the Commodity Futures and Trading Commission, the CFTC, to handle crypto derivatives and trading. Johnny Deaton's recent post highlighted several compelling reasons why the outcome of the case could be particularly significant in his view. Very few court rulings have the potential to impact not just the US, but the entire world, and international holders have been held in limbo. So I just want to speak on that. Okay, now, in terms of XRP, right, I have heard so many predictions on when this case is going to happen since I've been into XRP. I've been into XRP for a while, we're talking a good few years, and I don't listen to it. I just genuinely think that the secondary sales of XRP will be classed as a non-security. Right, so if we look at what happened in the LBRY case when that happened, the coin did a 50% move in one day. Now, the things that I do agree with in terms of XRP are there has been a lot of improvements on the blockchain and how they've been working with banks and etc. etc. They've got into Southern America, Northern America, all these sorts of places. And the coin price has not moved because of this lawsuit. So I do think there's a hell of a lot of value on the chain where the price has not responded to the value. So the most important things, like I keep saying, are catalysts. Now, the two big catalysts that I think we will get as secondary holders are that we will win the case in terms of secondary holders being classed as non-securities. I think it will end up going to the Supreme Courts in the long term. And I also believe that once that happens, Coinbase and other exchanges will relist XRP, bringing a higher influx of cash into the chain. These two things are what I am waiting for in regards to making money. Now, I've heard people say Ripple's going to go to 3 digits by November and all this sort of stuff. It won't. Okay, I don't think it will. If we get clarity, fair enough. Like, I'm saying we're going to 10x. We was at 40 cents. Now we're at 50 cents. I think it can go back to £4. $4 easily. Easily go back to $4. If it goes to $10, great. But I see all these people saying, "Oh, it's going to go to $10. It's going to go to 20. It's going to go to 1,000, 10,000." Like, let's get back to £1 first. You get what I'm saying? Let's get back to a pound. I mean, a dollar. Sorry, I'm in the UK, so we do it fast. Let's get back to a dollar. right? I think here you do have an easy 10x sat there on the table when you look at the two catalysts. So the catalyst of them winning, right, could produce a sort of GameStop moment where everyone's seeing this is the only crypto with clarity on paper, and everybody's diving in. And next minute, the FOMO just reaches a stupid amount, and everyone's trying to just make some money off the only crypto with clarity. Okay, I could see that happening. That could push the price to a ridiculous level. Like as we saw with GameStop, there were other things that came into it. Obviously, that the amount GameStop was shorted and all that sort of stuff. Like XRP, I don't think is shorted anywhere near the amount. But what I am saying is there's a story behind it and a catalyst which could definitely pump it up. Two catalysts which could definitely pump it up. So when it comes, and I just wanted to speak on the timing. Now, Judge Torres, okay, doesn't have any time limit from my understanding of when she has to rule on this case. So with that being said, if she has no time limit, there is no point in listening to all these attorneys and people that constantly keep talking about, it's going to end this day, it's going to end that day, unless they are in her head or in her brain or have some sort of link to Judge Torres. Nobody really knows when the case is going to end. I expect it will end sometime this year because we're just waiting for a decision. That's it. So not financial advice, but what I'm just doing is I'm just constantly keep dollar cost averaging. Every time I have enough funds where I think, I can just put some money in, I just dollar cost average into the crypto. And the reason why I'm saying to people is not to listen to all this jibber jabber, right? Is because it starts playing mind games with you. You start looking forward to these dates. You start thinking, this is the time when I can get my Lambo. And no, it's when it doesn't happen, it creates a negative feeling, right? It can create despair, depression, distrust. Do you know what I mean? And you don't want to be going through that. So just keep my opinion, not financial advice, but my opinion. I've built my bag in XRP, and I'm just slowly but surely dollar cost averaging in. Just constantly keep dollar cost averaging. If it falls below my average, what is that now? Because I'm in profit at the moment. If it falls below my average, and boom, I'll start dollar cost averaging in a hell of a lot more. I've got money on the sidelines for that. But in terms of listening to people and saying it's going to blow up this day, it's going to blow up that day, it's going to happen here, it's going to happen there. If you go back and have a look at how many times people have said that this lawsuit is going to end between Attorney Filan, the Legal Briefs dude, BitBoy Crypto, they've all been wrong. They've all been wrong. You don't know when it's going to end. And I'm the first person to come out here and say it. They don't know. I don't know. Maybe Gary Gensler knows if he's close to Judge Torres. For all we know, there's something playing in the background where they could have turned around and said, right, Gary Gensler is having a meeting in April asking for more money, which he's going to try to use to regulate crypto. We don't want you to say anything before then. We don't know. We have no idea. So with that being said, just keep calm and carry on. Keep your head on your shoulders. Have a game plan in place of what you're going to do if you're going to purchase this cryptocurrency, and don't let all the talk in the community get to you. Because the problem what I see with the Bitcoin community, and the problem what I see with the XRP community, and the problem that I see with a lot of cryptocurrency communities is that they talk about these coins going to ridiculous prices, way past previous highs that they've ever been to. And there's no catalyst or anything that's going to take it there. So I've seen people talk about, I'm into Gala Games. I've seen people talk, Gala Games is going to hit £5. It's going to hit $5. We're at 4 cents, brew boy. Yeah, we're at 4 cents. Now, I'm not saying it can't do it, but I'm just sat here saying, well, can we hit 10 cents first? Can we hit 20 cents? 30 cents? Can we talk about that first? Like when that might happen before we talk about hitting $5, $10 for these cryptos where it's not happened. Like I keep saying, back in 2020, right, when COVID came, that was when there was a huge bull market for crypto. Look at the highs these coins reached then, and look at the situation that the economy was in for these coins to reach that high. So what's the economy got to do now for those coins to go back to that, because it's all about macroeconomics and well, economics in general, not just macroeconomics, but it's all about economics in general. Like I keep saying, when the Fed talks, the market moves. When inflation goes down, the market moves. Inflation goes up, the market moves. When Jerome Powell talks, the market moves. If he says he's going to turn on his money printer and go, brrr, it don't really make a difference what you're in. It pushes the whole market up. Do you understand? So talking on those levels, don't really listen to what the attorneys and everybody else has got to say, because it's just going to end up driving you doolala. It will drive you mad. Trust me, it will drive you nuts. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say for today anyway. But Stock Boy D, blockchain finance and value. Like and subscribe and like, and peace.